Hey friends, how you doing? It is Friday, man. We have made it just a few more hours until that weekend starts, so we can forget about work for a couple days, watch some college basketball, baseball, softball, whatever. Today we're going to go over Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And on Sunday, we'll go over last night, tonight, and tomorrow. Go over those games. First, though, before we start, if you like the show, hit that little subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell everybody. Who cares? Anyway, we're gonna start off and get some news. Now, before I start, I gotta tell you, I went to the eye doctor this morning. They dilated my eyes. They're slowly coming back around, but they're still all jacked up. So I'm gonna try to read my notes as best as I can. Um, we'll see what we can do here. Okay. First of all, Art Briles. Remember, Grambling hired him as their offensive coordinator. Well, he stepped down. He says he doesn't want to bring any bad publicity, bad news, whatever, to Grambling program because of everything that happened with him at Baylor. People still aren't a fan of Art Briles, so he's not going to be the OC at Grambling anymore. He stepped down. I don't know what's going on at Conference USA. I don't know what's going on in that office. What makes it so bad that teams are willing to go to court to put a restraining order against them? First it was Marshall. Now Southern Miss has gone and filed a restraining order against Conference USA. I guess to prevent them from arbitration or whatever. I don't know. But how bad do things have to be in your conference for you to go to court over? Can you imagine Alabama filing a restraining order against the SEC, or Michigan or Ohio State doing the same thing to the Big Ten, or whatever, insert whatever team, whatever conference? Makes you wonder what the hell is going on in that conference office. We may never know. We might know one day. Who knows? But all I know is I would not want to be in Conference USA because there is something going on behind the scenes there that is not right, I guess. Anyway, let's see whatever. Texas A&M receiver. Like I said, my eyes are still jacked up, so I know I'm looking at my notes like 2 inches from my face. Damon Davis arrested, accused of assaulting his girlfriend. Little bits I read, he pushed her head into the wall, threw her off her bed, and she ended up biting him. Just some kind of domestic dispute. Uh, right when spring practice starts too, so I don't know. What do you say? Huh? This one, man, this story here is just sad and tragic. Y'all probably heard, saw online, read about it, or saw it on ESPN or something. 22-year-old Stanford soccer player Katie Meyer. She was found dead in her residence. I think it was on Tuesday. She was the goalkeeper. She helped. She was goalkeeper and team captain. Helped Stanford win the 2019 national championship. At first, they didn't know cause of death, but last night, unfortunately, there are news reports coming out that the coroner has ruled it a suicide. Um, Sad. I mean, this girl's 22 years old, had her whole life ahead of her. Uh, Man, feel bad for her parents, her friends, teammates, even Stanford University, because they're all going through this right now. Um, Look, I don't want to turn this into a PSA announcement, but man, things are just not that bad, people. Um, Suicide, what do they say? It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Uh, Man, just don't talk to somebody. If you're having problems, if you're depressed, whatever, talk to somebody. Uh, Family, friends, therapists. And you know what? Another thing is if you're embarrassed or ashamed to go to talk to somebody, nobody has to know. There's no law or rule saying psychiatrists and therapists have to reveal who their patients are. So I mean, you can do all this in secret. Nobody has to know. But just think about the everything you're going to leave behind, all the all the sadness and tragedy you're going to leave behind with family and friends, and they're going to be like that the rest of their lives, wondering and agonizing over what they could have done to help you. So, like I said, man, prayers to her family and friends, and if you need to talk to somebody, do it. I mean, it's not worth it. Just do it. There's really no way to segue from that sad story, but this last one here. Okay, so how many of you remember back when Jim Tressel was at Ohio State, a dozen years ago maybe. Ohio State players, they traded their Big Ten championship rings and I think some other things for tattoos. Seems like a pretty good trade, huh? Pretty good deal. Give up something you can show off for a lifetime for something that's probably going to fade in a few years. So NCAA punished them. Jim Tressel ended up getting fired. Well, Ohio lawmakers want the NCAA to reinstate all those Ohio State wins they had to vacate. I think it's from 2010. First of all, what does it matter? I don't remember the record that year. 2010, I'm sure they had a great record because Jim Tressel was a good coach. But what's that going to do, giving you your wins back? I mean, first of all, look at all the other great seasons you've had over the decades of football you've been playing. The 2010 really matters. And, one thing I never understood, I've never understood the whole, you worked hard, sweated your ass off in spring, fall practice, had a badass year, tough year, because, we know the Big Ten is a tough conference. And who knows who else, I forget, like the 2010, I forget who else they played, prior to conference play. And you win the Big Ten championship and you get that Big Ten ring. And then you trade for tattoos. I've never understood that when this whole story broke years ago. Years from now, some of these guys are 70 years old telling their grandson on their knee, yeah, your grandpa here, he was a Big Ten champion in football, grandson. Oh, really, Grandpa? Can I see the ring? Well, son, Grandpa traded that ring and got this tattoo here that you can't even see anymore. Seems like a pretty good deal, wasn't it, grandson? Yeah, Grandpa, whatever. Never understood it. It's their rings. They could do what they want with them, but I sure as hell wouldn't have. I'd be cherishing that thing for all the hard work I put in. But I'm sure some of them realize now, a dozen years later, how stupid it was. But then again, some of them probably don't. They probably still, man, look at this badass tattoo. Whatever. Okay, let's see if I can read some of these notes here. Let's go to Sunday. Princeton 74, Harvard 73. Number 21, UConn 86, Georgetown 77. Cole for UConn 18 points. Whaley had 14 points. Harris for Georgetown 23 points. UConn shot 57% from the field. Georgetown shot 44% from the field. UConn shot 55% three-pointers, and Georgetown only shot 25% on the three-point shooting. Number 14, I feel like an old man here. Number 14, Houston 75, SMU 61. White Jr. for Houston, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Carlton, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Davis for SMU, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 7 for 12 from the field. He was 5 for 8 when he shot free throws. Houston only shot 39% in this game, and SMU shot 45%. Seems like a score would have been a lot closer than 14 points, but oh well. Canisius 72, Quinnipiac 67, and Quinnipiac was actually up by 13 at halftime. Fairfield 66, Manhattan 62. This one's a good one. I'll watch this one. Illinois 93, Michigan 85. Cockburn, 27 points, 7 rebounds for Illinois. Plummer had 26 points, 2 rebounds for the Illini. Michigan's Jones, he had 25 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. Houston had 21 points, 2 rebounds. Illinois shot 57% from the field. Wolverines shot 51%. Illinois 59% on three-point shooting. Wolverines were 33%. And Illinois 60% on their free throws, where Michigan was 88%. Iona 67, Rider 61, Siena 70, Monmouth 59 is what it says. St. Peter's 63, Niagara 36, and Niagara's up 16 points at halftime in this one. And they only scored 36, so they didn't score much more. That's why they lost. George Mason 69, George Washington 62. George Mason's Oduro, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. Memphis 81, Wichita State 57, Temple 75, Tulane 70, Eastern Tennessee State 73, UNC Greensboro 69. This one here kind of surprised me. Maryland 75, Ohio State 60. Russell from Maryland, 27 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And Ayala, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists for the Terrapins. For Ohio State, it was Branham, 13 points. Wheeler and Liddell, who always seems to be chopping every game, seems like he's at the top scoring all the points. They had 11.6 rebounds each. Kind of an off game for Liddell, at least. Maryland, 46% from the field. Buckeyes, 36%. Maryland, 43% three-point shooting. Buckeyes, 29%. Maryland, 78% from the free throw line. And Ohio State, 78% also from the free throw line. Montana, 80. Montana, 74 in the battle for the great state of Montana. DePaul, 99. St. John's, 94. Freeman Liberty for DePaul, 39 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Champaign for St. John's, 26 points, 6 rebounds in that one. Let's see. Indiana, 84. Minnesota, 79. Johnson for Indiana, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 for 16 from the field, 4 for 6 on his three-point shooting, 6 for 9 from the free throw line. Willis for Minnesota, 28 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 8 for 19 from the field. Made 7 out of his 14 three-point attempts. Hoosiers shot 56% from the field. Gophers 47%. Indiana 48% from three-point shooting. Minnesota 39%. Indiana was 70% free throws. And Minnesota was 79% on their free throw shooting. Nebraska 93, Penn State 70. I watched this one too, just for the heck of it. I mean, neither team is doing very well, but it was on, so I said, hey, let me check it out. Wasn't too bad of a game, actually. McGowers for Nebraska, 25 points, 6 rebounds. 4 others for Nebraska scored double-digit points in this game. Pickett and Lundy for Penn State. They were top scorers, 12 points each. Nebraska, 58% from the field. Penn State was 47% from the field. Penn State actually led this game was once early in the first half. After that, Nebraska just kind of dominated the game. But at least they get Penn State that little bit of a carrot there in front of them. So that was Sunday. No games postponed or canceled. Things look a hell of a lot better than they did a few months ago, don't they? All right, so let's move on to Monday. Towson, 69. Delaware, 57. Central Connecticut State, 67. Fairleigh Dixon, 66. Fordham, 85. UMass, 73. Hofstra, 89. Charleston, 84. Coppin State, 80. Delaware State, 69. Morgan State, 82. Maryland Eastern Shore, 48. This one went into overtime. North Carolina, 88. Syracuse, 79. Manick from North Carolina, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Bacot behind him, 17 points, 18 rebounds. So he was up there all night. And he had 2 assists also. Let's see here. Swider for Syracuse, 36 points, 3 rebounds. He was 14 for 21 from the field and made 7 out of his 11 three-pointers. In the overtime, Tar Heels outscored Syracuse 15-6. North Carolina shot 41% from the field, and Syracuse, they shot 49% from the field in this one. Norfolk State 75, North Carolina Central 46. Iowa 82, Northwestern 61. Murray for Iowa. Seems like he's always getting it done. 26 points, 18 rebounds. And he had 3 assists to go along with it. He shot 9 for 16 from the field. Barry for Northwestern, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Let's see. Wildcats scored 17 points in the first half. They woke up in the second half and ended up scoring 44, but scoring that 17 in the first half, that kind of play there is probably what lost them the game. Iowa shot 40% from the field, Northwestern 36%. Howard 72, South Carolina State 62, Alcorn State 75, Texas Southern 72. Baylor 68, Texas 61. Akinjo for Baylor, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Flagler had 19 points for the Bears. Carr for Texas, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Bishop had 13 points, 11 rebounds for the Longhorns. Baylor shot 41% from the field. Texas shot 40%. Baylor was 41% on three-point shooting. Texas was only 17%. Bears 75% from the free throw line. Texas was 60% from the free throw line. This is a pretty good game. Texas, they're in it for most of this game, probably 3/4 of the game before Baylor started pulling away slowly. So, really good. It was a really good game. Really interesting game. Bethune Cookman 69, Grambling 63, Jackson State 59, Prairie View A&M 53, Texas Tech 73, Kansas State 68, Warren for Tech 23 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and McGurl for Kansas State 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Texas Tech 49% from the field. Kansas State 48%. Is that what it says? 48, 43? 42%. Wish my eyes would hurt and go back to normal. San Diego State 73, Wyoming 66. Wyoming's been on that run all year, and every once in a while they meet a team that I don't know if they take them lightly or what, but they lose to, but just like they did in this one. Bradley for the Aztecs 30 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Nice game. 10 for 20 from the field. Odin for Wyoming 17 points. Maldonado, which we always talk about him every Wyoming game, 13 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. Not too bad. Aztecs shot 41% of the field. Cowboys shot 40% from the field. Southern 58, Florida A&M 49. Fresno State 71, New Mexico 68. Robinson for Fresno State, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Mashburn Jr. for the Lobos, 27 points, 3 rebounds. UCLA 77, Washington 66. Jaquez Jr. for the UCLA, 30 points, 9 rebounds. He was 11 for 17 from the field. Brown Jr. for Washington had 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Washington State 103, Oregon State 97. This one went into overtime. Flowers for Washington State, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And Silva for Oregon State, 21 points, 7 rebounds. Monday, no games postponed or canceled. How awesome is that? All right, Tuesday, here's another one that kind of shocked me. Nebraska 78, Ohio State 70. Man. McGowan's from Nebraska, 26 points, 4 rebounds. Verge Jr., 13 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists. Liddell was back to Liddell in that game, even though they lost. He led with 27 points, 14 rebounds. Branham, behind him, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Nebraska shot 49% from the field. Ohio State 39%. Nebraska was 39% when they shot 3-pointers. Ohio State was 29%. Nebraska shot 83% from the free throw line, where Ohio State 79%. Nebraska played them hard in the first half, led by 4 at halftime. But Ohio State fought back because Nebraska only outscored them 35-31 in the second half. So, Bowling Green 80, Ohio 77. Ohio actually had a 4-point lead at half. St. Peter's 73, Manhattan 51, Dayton 55, Richmond 53. Villanova 76, Providence 74. Good tight game there. Dixon for Villanova, 15 points, 4 rebounds. Gillespie had 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Bynum for Providence, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. And Holcher and Reeves had 15 points each for Providence. Villanova shot 40% from the field, Providence 45%. Villanova was 33% shooting 3-pointers. Providence was 47%. Villanova 84% from the free throw line. Providence 75% from the free throw line. Tennessee 75, Georgia 68. James for Tennessee, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Cook for Georgia, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Tennessee shot 44% from the field, and Georgia shot 45%, but still managed to lose by 7 points. What does it say here? This game was tied at 35 at the halftime. And I guess Georgia said, that's good enough. We're good. We done. We're good. All right, American 69, Holy Cross 63, UMBC 78, Binghamton 68, Kennesaw State 82, Eastern Kentucky 73, Hartford 67, Albany 55, Miami of Ohio 75, Central Michigan 61, Kentucky 83, Ole Miss 72. Butcher this guy's name like I do every week. Shibui. Anyway, 18 points, 15 rebounds. Pretty good. He's 9 for 12 from the field. Morrell for Ole Miss, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 for 16 from the field. Kentucky, 60% from the field. Ole Miss, 50% from the field. Florida Gulf Coast, 81. Northern Alabama, 72. New Hampshire, 64. UMass Lowell, 48. Stony Brook, 87. New Jersey Tech, 68. Robert Morris, 77. Youngstown State, 73. Central Arkansas, 74. Stetson, 73. Toledo, 92. Buffalo, 76. Vermont, 75. Maine, 56. Detroit, 79. Green Bay, 62. Western Michigan, 71. Eastern Michigan, 60. Akron, 79. Ball State, 60. Bucknell, 82. Lafayette, 81. South Carolina, 73. Missouri, 69. Pickett from Missouri, he had 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, but they still lost. Oklahoma, 72. West Virginia, 59. Groves for the Sooners, 17 points, 10 rebounds. And Curry for West Virginia, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Duke, 86. Pitt, 56. Keels for Duke, 27 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And Banchero, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Pitt's Hewley, 19 points, 6 rebounds. He shot 8 for 15 from the field. Duke was 59% from the field. Pitt was 42%. Duke was 50% shooting 3-pointers. Pitt was 28%. And Duke was 85% from the free throw line, where Pitt was 50%. Pitt only scored 19 points in the first half of this game, and against Duke, you really can't do that. Now, they did wake up and score almost 40 in the second half, but it's kind of a little too late there. But, hey, at least they gave it an effort, huh? Illinois, Chicago. Going back to Duke real quick. Whether or not you're a fan of Coach K, you hate him, love him, whatever. Game day is going to be there this weekend. A lot of former players are going to be there. It's going to be a big tribute to Coach K retiring. They play North Carolina, if I remember right. So, anyway, love it or hate it, check it out, man. It should be pretty good. I mean, there's some college basketball history there. All right, Illinois, Chicago, 80. Milwaukee, 69. Oakland, 69. IUPUI, 58. TCU, 74. Kansas, 64. Man. Miles Jr. for TCU, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Baugh and Miller each had 11 points for TCU. Agabaji for Kansas, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Wilson, 13 points, 7 rebounds. TCU shot 42% from the field. KU only shot 37%. TCU made 79% of their free throws, where KU made 75%. Kansas actually led this game by 1 at half, but TCU outscored them 40-29 in the second half. It's kind of unheard of for a Kansas team. TCU, they just looked more aggressive and more faster than Kansas in this game. I don't know, just Kansas just took them lightly, or they're kind of wearing out, or just taking it easy for the tournament coming up. But parts of this game, Kansas looked like Kansas, and then other parts, Kansas didn't look like Kansas. And it came to bite them in the ass when they lost. So anyway, Kent State 63, Northern Illinois 55. Lipscomb 74, North Florida 65. Game was tied 21 at the half. And Lipscomb's Alsadullah, 28 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Nice game for him. Florida 82, Vandy 78. Michigan 87, Michigan State 70. Dickinson for Michigan, 33 points, 9 rebounds. He was 13 for 19 from the field, 7 for 9 when he shot free throws. He had 4 blocks also in this game. Brown from Michigan State, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Michigan, 58% from the field. Michigan State, 46%. Michigan was 58% from three-point shooting. Spartans were only 31%. Michigan, 73% from the free throw line, where Sparty was 58%. This changed because of last night. Michigan State lost last night. But as of Tuesday, Michigan State had lost 4 out of their last 5 games. And after they lost last night, it's 5 out of their last 6 games or whatever. I don't know. Michigan State, you wouldn't think this, but they're in a 3-way tie for 6th place in the Big Ten. That's just crazy, man. That's unheard of. Michigan State's always at the top of the Big Ten, and now they're in a 3-way tie with Michigan and Rutgers for 6th place in the Big Ten. That is not Tom Izzo basketball, friends. I don't know what's going on there. They started off good, and then they kind of just fell off. VCU 74, St. Bonaventure 51. Houston 71, Cincinnati 53. White Jr. for Houston, 28 points, 10 rebounds. Carlton had 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Saunders Jr. for Cincinnati, he had 14 points, 3 rebounds. Houston shot 43% from the field. Cincy shot 40%. Houston 83% from the free throw line. Cincy was 31% from the free throw line. Cincinnati played great in the first half. They're only down by 4 at halftime. And then Houston held them to just 19 points in the second half. I guess Houston was kind of toying with them and said, enough of this crap. And went on to get them. Vatech 75, Louisville 43, Boise State 73, Nevada 67. Wisconsin 70, Purdue 67. Wall for the Badgers, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 8 for 14 from the field, and he had 5 steals in this game. Ivy for Purdue, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Wisconsin shot 43% from the field. Purdue also shot 43% from the field. Wisconsin, 32% on 3-point shooting. Purdue was 38%. Wisconsin, 92% from the free throw line, where Purdue was just 55% from the free throw line. So, All right, Air Force 58, San Jose State 54, Montana State 69, Southern Utah 53, UC Santa Barbara 70, Cal State Northridge 61, Arizona 91, USC 71. Matherin for Arizona, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Not too bad. He was 7 for 13 from the field. USC Ashbon Capolo. That's probably not how you say it, but anyway, 14 points, 3 rebounds. Arizona shot 56% from the field. USC 38%. Arizona shot 48% three-pointers. USC 22% three-pointers. Arizona 69% from the free throw line. USC was 81% from the free throw line. USC was down 24 at the half. They played a lot better in the second half, but just couldn't get it done. And Tuesday, no games, postponed or canceled. Hell yeah. All right, Wednesday, our last day here. This one went into overtime. North Carolina A&T 78, Radford 71, Charleston Southern 79, UNC Asheville 78. High Point and Hampton went into overtime, but High Point won 84-77. Let's see here. St. John's 81, Xavier 66. Bryant 73, Central Connecticut State 59. Pride for Bryant, 24 points and 8 rebounds in that game. 3 overtimes for this one. George Washington 98 and Duquesne 93. Bamasil for George Washington, 30 points, 7 rebounds. Spears for Duquesne, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. UMass 81, Fordham 73, Clemson 68, Georgia Tech 65, Davidson 73, George Mason 68, Seton Hall 73, Georgetown 68, Charlotte 60, Middle Tennessee 56, Florida State 74, Notre Dame 70. Butler for the Seminoles, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Wesley for the Irish, 21 points, 6 rebounds. Louisiana Tech 67, Old Dominion 54. Oklahoma State 53, Iowa State 30. They only scored 36 points in this game. Anderson III for Oklahoma State. He was the leading scorer with 12 points. Brockington, we've called his name before. He's had a lot better games than this one. Only 13 points in this game. Oklahoma State was 44% from the field, where Iowa State was only 28% from the field. Man, I have to go back and look at that. I don't know if half their guys missed the bus or what, but jeez. Rutgers 66, Indiana 63, Long Island 82, Sacred Heart 75, Wagner 82, St. Francis, Pennsylvania 53. Hunt for Wagner, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Mount St. Mary 78, St. Francis, New York 48, LaSalle 49, St. Joseph 48. Ooh, that was a barn burner there. St. Louis 80, Rhode Island 74. Texas A&M 87, Alabama 71. Jackson for A&M, 28 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Radford had 22 points and 8 rebounds. Shackelford for Alabama, 16 points, 3 rebounds. A&M shot 57% from the field. Bama shot 48% from the field. Let's see, Western Kentucky 86, Marshall 72. Tennessee State 77, SIUE 62. New Orleans 75, Houston Baptist 74. And Houston Baptist was winning this game by 10 at halftime. UT Rio Grande Valley 67, Lamar 63, UAB 81, Southern Miss 61. No, 68. I hope they get cleared up soon because I got to go somewhere later and I won't be driving all blurry-eyed and shit. Nicholls State 86, A&M Corpus Christi 75, Creighton 64, UConn 62. Kalkbrenner for Creighton, 22 points, 10 rebounds. Cole for UConn, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Creighton shot 49% from the field, UConn 41%. Creighton made 33% of their three-pointers, where UConn made 27%. Creighton 60% from the free throw line. UConn was only 40%. UConn, they kind of dug themselves a hole in the first half. Just didn't play well. It looked like they didn't even want to be there. But they were down by 10 at halftime. And Creighton said, hey, we'll take that. Auburn 81, Mississippi State 68. Smith for Auburn, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 9 for 13 from the field. Smith from Mississippi State, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 for 16 from the field. Auburn shot 46%. Mississippi State shot 40% from the field in that game. Arkansas 77. I watched this one. This one was pretty good. Arkansas 77, LSU 76. Omadi. I forget how to pronounce that guy's name for the Razorbacks. Anyway, 23 points, 5 rebounds. Good game. Williams, he had a good one too. 19 points, 10 rebounds. Eason for LSU, 24 points, 7 rebounds. Days had 19 points, 6 rebounds. Like I said, it's a good game. It's tied at 35 at halftime. Arkansas shot 44% from the field. LSU only 36%. LSU is one of them teams that were doing really good, then they were doing really bad, then they started doing really good, and they're just kind of a roller coaster this year. See what happens with them next week, right? Next week's selection show, huh? DePaul 91, Marquette 80, Miami 81, Boston College 70. Wang for Miami, 27 points, 7 rebounds. Ashton Langford for BC, 21 points, 4 rebounds. Maryland 84, Minnesota 73. Hart for Maryland, 19 points, 7 rebounds. Bottle for Minnesota, 39 points, 4 rebounds. And hey, the sun's coming out. It's been like Seattle around here for the last 2 weeks. Wake Forest 101, North Carolina State 76. Williamson for Wake Forest, 28 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Walton, 20 points, 12 rebounds. Smith for NC State, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Wake Forest, yeah, get this. They lead by 1 at halftime, 41-40. I don't know if the coach said, hey, this ain't good enough, man. Let's go, guys. Because they come back in the second half and score 60 points. So something lit a fire under their ass in that locker room. Maybe been coach, who knows. Campbell, 75. Presbyterian, 72. Stephen F. Austin, 73. New Mexico State, 71. Mexico State's one of those good teams. They led by 5 in this game, but Stephen F. Austin came back and beat them. But I forget what their record is, but check them out. New Mexico State, they got a pretty good record. Wichita State, 72. Tulsa, 62. Cal Baptist, 62. Chicago State, 53. Tennessee Tech, 78. Austin Peay, 51. UNLV, 64. Wyoming drops a second straight one, 57. Hammond Jr. for UNLV, 17 points, 2 rebounds. 17 points, 10 rebounds. I'm sorry, not 2, 10 rebounds. He was 6 for 11 from the field. And Maldonado, we always call his name for Wyoming, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Had a pretty good game, but they still lost. 8 for 12 from the field. Wednesday, once again, no games, canceled or postponed. That's great news. I mean, despite what the media and the government says, this whole COVID thing, looking better in a lot of places. I know there's still some places in America where it's just kind of running rampant. Down here in Southeast Texas, it's gotten a heck of a lot better. You wouldn't think so watching the news and talking to these idiots that run this county and this city. But, hey, we're going on the right track in that thing. All right, so listen, man, y'all have a great weekend. It's going to start in a few hours. Got a lot of college basketball, a lot of college baseball and softball. As this basketball season is winding down, we're going to get in more into the baseball and softball, going over big games that happened and that are coming up and all that. So anyway, hey, we'll be back Sunday. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe and have a good time. I mean, make the most of it. See you.